sec. I've got to update my menu. Not entertainment, how to install. So I'm just up. I can't do this until I go live. You see, it's annoying, but anyway, I'll give you a few bits of news. And yeah, I'm watching Let's Dig again. Let's Dig 18, digging holes. Right, so I decided to redesign the segments, and I'll explain why. Obviously, the original segments were the ones with the rods that go down, and I've had some reasonable success with it, but the field is too tight. It's not wide enough. I'm not saying this won't work. I'm simply saying I don't want to start building a large unit based on just one type of segment. I want to explore other segment designs to find an optimum design. Now, these other segments, I made two of these other ones. Let's get this flipped over. So I did this one. Oh, I better turn the light on actually, it's a bit dark in here. Oh, you can watch Let's Dig while I'm putting my light on. Yeah, I like watching excavators. You never know, you might dig up some treasure, you never know. So I was arranging the angles on the magnet. Let's get the light in a better situation. I was rearranging the magnets so that these magnets on the end are reverse polarized compared to the magnets along this line, so they're not sequential. So when it gets to this point here, right, this junction, that's where we get a cogging issue. So what I've been doing is working on a way to minimize the cogging and have a better transitional pole. Now what I did find was that this end is actually more effective for entry than this end. And that's because of the way the magnets are actually tilted. So what I've done is I've made a mirror of this, and I'm actually in the process of printing that one out. So it's just starting actually, it's going to heat up. So the new design, and now this is the one I did first with this new design. I've got some steel shims at the back there to act as a bit of a screening to equalise flux. And this one is the one I did just recently. Now you'll notice that these magnets, they're slightly stepped back. Where's my fingers are a bit too big. So this one here, this one here is stepped back slightly. And also this one here is stepped back slightly, and it's very hard to adjust. Now what I've done with a new design is I've basically rotated these. Well, anyway, let me see if I can pull up the new design and show you on the screen. Hang on, I'm in Ubuntu at the moment. I'm having some great success with Ubuntu. I really like it. So I'll just pause that. So Ubuntu, I've got the new version. Well, I'm using the Ubuntu version 15. I've got the 16. I've got the 16 ISO, but I haven't installed it yet. But I managed to get all my copy paste working great now, and I've got I really like the screen. I really like the. You got CPU monitors, so I can monitor all my cores in it as well. And so I've got screen capture buttons down there. That's really cool. Oh, printer's waking up. So the printer's actually about to start. So I've got screen capture buttons, which is, you just literally click on this bottom corner there. I think that's it's minimize all windows. If I click that, it minimizes everything. Really cool, I like that. I need to bring it back now. And this one, if I click that grey button, it it takes a screenshot of the entire screen. That's really neat, really cool. Instead of messing about trying to find a key, you just click a button. Really nice, especially when you want to save instructions, because at the moment when I'm trying to learn how to use Ubuntu, I often have to copy and paste instructions, but sometimes they're using images and you can't copy paste the images, so I just copy the screen and then I just shrink it down and everything. Anyway, I'm getting used to this this Zorin. It's really cool. Anyway, let's minimize the virtual machine. I'm going back into... I've just been listening to a really interesting show on James Gilliland. It was not on YouTube because it would have got blocked probably, because he was talking about he was talking to a guy and they pulled up some information. That's the reason I'm talking about this. That's that link. I keep jumping topics, don't I? Yeah, he was talking to this guy. Apparently everything that's happening to us right now was spoken about in the 1940s. There was a show about it, the prophecy. It wasn't really a prophecy, it was just a plan, a handbook of instructions. Even this frigging virus, so basically the devil is running the show right now. It's very, very sad. It makes me want to get off this planet. If ETs are listening out there, hey, I'll volunteer to come up onto your spaceship and help you out fix this problem, because it's getting really bad down here. Right, seriously. Yeah. So anyway, right, so I've got this model. Oh, I'm in Windows 7 and I can't preview it. Oops. Oh yes I can. I'll have to load up Repetier and bring it up in that, because I can't load the preview thing in Windows 7, sorry, Windows XP 64-bit, because there's so many things that won't work on it. I tried to install the NetFab Studio thing on here, it wouldn't work. The freestanding version just wouldn't work. Alright, just give me a sec to load this and I will show you the new design. It's printing right now, so I can't show you it until it's printed, you see. Let me just go to composition G-code. Oh, probably best to do that. Right, let's just zoom in. Oops. Right, so this new layout. Oops, I want that screen a bit bigger. Oh no, move it like that. Right, this is the new layout. You'll notice it's a bit like the Omega. So it's, I suppose I could call it the Omega, because it's shaped more like the Omega symbol, which is the ohms signal symbol. So it's got a curve, an arc on here, and then it bends back, then it bends forward, and this side also, it's sort of got an arc, then it bends forward. Now I could exaggerate that more later in later designs by flattening this thing out a bit so that I can make that arc bigger, but this is what I've come up with up to now, which I believe will work much better for the exit and entry points, to have a maximal thrust on the midsection, and then it transitions over to kick it out at the other end. So I won't know until I've printed it, but oh, there's so many programs I can't get to work on Windows 7, or Windows 64-bit XP, I mean. I don't know why I keep saying Windows 7. I was trying it out, I was using it the other day, but anyway, so this new segment, the second, well, that's the new one, but this is the one that I was playing with last night. Let me try and show you it a little bit. It's a bit awkward because it does jump off the table if you're not careful. Let me just see if I can prop this up somehow. So I've got to use a magnet under the table because it jumps off the table otherwise. Let's see if I can do this. So I've got my magnet here, which I've got to use at a distance. Oh, I'm at one end. I want to be in the middle. sort of like that. Right, let's see if I can get this to move. I'm too far away right now, so let's go a bit closer. Yeah, you see that it's got quite a kick on it. It's fallen over now. Hang on a minute. So the reason I've changed the design as well is, instead of having multiples of these on a rotor, which is what I basically had before, I came up with the idea of using these as outside the rotor, having fixed magnets on the rotor, right, that are moving past this thing, and this thing is outside the rotor, so that I don't have all this weight. And also it means I can orientate it either sideways, or I can orientate it parallel, and I can mount it depending on how I feel like mounting it, and because it will give a better effect if it's mounted on the outside rim. So let me just try and show you this again, because it was only one blast. It's probably going to fall off again. Right, I was a bit far away, but you can see I was moving it towards the entry point, right? I was moving this magnet towards the entry point, and it didn't push it back, but it will do if it's at the wrong angle, because I haven't perfected this one yet. Now, I think, let me tilt the magnet like this, so that it's at the same pitch angle as that. Let's go around the back of the table. Well, just to show you what I mean, I've got it like that at the moment. Don't know if you can see, I'm holding it like that, right? So I'm going to move it along. See? And I moved my arm up all the way to the end, and it hasn't dragged it along with it. So let's move this. Let's try this again. Let's back the camera out so you can see my hand. See, it works. It's not very efficient yet, but we're getting there. So it's not dragging along like before. It's definitely a lot better. So, right, I've got it right under the table, right? The reason for that is I want a gap, because I don't want to get too close. Move along. There we go. So it actually moved the opposite direction to my motion of my magnet, which is a good thing, good sign. So it means that I'm getting closer to an improved design, which is better than what I had with that thing, which tended to drag along. So when I was using this thing, let's move this out of the way a minute. When I use this thing, it has a tendency to want to drag along. So I want to be close. I can't remember which is entry and exit now. Oh, that's exit actually, that end. So this one has a tendency to want to push away. Look. Right, which is a problem. I've been trying to solve it, and so I'm trying to get into the entry point, but unless I bring it in here, and then it flies out, right? But then it sticks to the end. You see what the problem is? That is why I decided to put that aside for now, because this other design, definitely is better. Now that's that one. Let's try the other one. So this one is the one I did before that. Let's prop that up there. So I get my magnets again. Let's try this one at the same pitch angle. So I'm going to hold it like that under the table. Let's try this one. This one is not as good. Oh, it fell down. See that? Right. This one is not as good, you can tell straight away, because I'm resting my thumb against the top of the table, by the way. When I've got this like that, my thumb is resting on the table like this, so it's the same distance. So I'm just going in. Try again. You see that? Not as good, is it? That is not as good, right? Take that one off. Put this one back on. Got my thumb on the table. Let's try this again. I'm too far. Hang on a minute. I think I've got too much tilt on it now. Maybe that's what it. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Let's try the other one again a minute. I think I had too much tilt. Let's try that with that amount of tilt. Right, that's interesting. Oh. Oh. That was hardly moving. What the heck? Right, let's put the other one on. I hope I'm pointing the camera at you, because I keep forgetting I'm holding the camera. Has it got some stucky stuff on there or something? Oh, I've got this upside down, I don't know. Let me just check. Have I got this right way around? Because I might have got it upside down, you see. Let me just find out. Let's just approach it. Oh, that's definitely the right way around. It keeps falling over. That's really frustrating. Right, let's try this again. Oh, I must be too far. Oh, I might be too far back now. That may be what it is. Maybe I'm too far back. Yeah, I was too far back. Let's try the other one again. I think I was getting too far back. Need to be. That one's definitely weaker. That one is definitely weaker than the other one. Right? So I'll put that one there again. Yeah, that was better. You can see a definite improvement with that one. It's so when I get this other one printed, we can compare it with that one. I've got to take all these magnets out, and that's not going to be easy because the acetone softened the plastic when I push these magnets in, and I'm going to have a bit of fun getting them out. I'll get them out. I'll stick them in the vise and push them out, whatever. But yeah, interesting that, isn't it? So there's something else I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I mean, you know the original, you know the design I did with the concentrics. It's in the fridge. I'll show you. Oh, the old fridge. It's a cupboard now. It doesn't work as a fridge. Right. Well, do you remember? I was working on the new concentric. It's in a bag still, with the steel rings. I haven't abandoned it. I've just put it aside for now because I want to try some other things. We'll get back to that at some point, but for the moment, oops, what else was it? For the moment, I just want to focus on this other design because obviously getting that right is important, because whatever I build, I want to save plastic. I don't want to keep printing stuff for the sake of it, which is a waste of money. So anyway, at the moment, I've just been sorting stuff out on the computer, synchronizing some backups and things, which is why I've still got all these freaking hard drives all over the place over here. So I've been sidetracked a bit. I had some other issues to deal with, and I've been trying to get some software to work on Windows XP, which 64-bit, which I can't seem to get working. Anyway, I'll close that out. So I was running the oh, I want to tell you about this as well. There's a real cool antivirus program. You get it for free. It's a scanner. It's called Dr. Web, and all they want is your name and your email address, and they'll send you a link to download it. And I found a whole bunch of stuff on my hard drives when I was scanning them. I found a whole bunch of potential malware. Well, not malware, it was actually just spyware, really. And it enabled me to get rid of a lot of stuff and clean it out. So I've been cleaning a lot of junk off my hard drives as well. So I haven't had a lot of time to spend on printing, really. Let's just see if this new design's coming out. Let's put a light on. Come on, get out. Why is it every time I bring the camera over, the head's in the way? Print head, I mean. Right, so yeah, it's taking shape. It's about 2.5 hours or something to print that, so yeah, it's gonna be a while. I think that's it really for now. I hope God comes down and kicks the devil in his ass or something, because yeah, the world's gone mad. It's completely gone bad. Everyone can see it though. Everyone can see it. I mean, yeah, the great. Oh, so what was it? Somebody said the greatest. What was it? Someone said the greatest trick that the devil ever performed was convincing everybody he doesn't exist. Well, I think everyone knows he exists now, because I hope to God the bloody planet gets sorted out soon, because it's just driving me crazy. I mean, this is why we're having this problem with energy, isn't it, and free energy and everything, because it's been held up. It's been held from us, and we're not being allowed to have it, which is kind of really sucks, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go, because I'm just waffling now. I'm just talking about a lot of nonsense. Yeah. So we'll see you later, and yeah, we'll get these new segments done, and I hope YouTube will take that as a preview shot. These two are stuck together now, because when I do these live streams, I can't pick a preview image until a few hours after it's done, unless the video's really short. So yeah, you have to wind back and watch it now to see these, because I'm finished. See you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.